So, story of today. Somebody offered to buy some battle staffs for me earlier, and I was on a farm run, so I said, yeah, I'll be there in like 5 minutes. And as soon as I got to them, I was in the trade screen, and I DC'd because my internet's a piece of shit. And hey, look at this. Somebody just PM'd me saying, can I buy all air base staffs? As soon as he PM'd me, I fucking DC. Like, what? Hey, 89 smithing. Looking nice. So, don't think I have 90 banked currently. Actually, I think I do. I do have 90 banked. I'm all set for 90. I don't think I actually need to buy any more bars. I probably will keep buying them and see how many I can get, but yeah, I have enough bars for 90 right now, so I might just leave it there. Alright guys, there is level 90 smithing. Finally, probably taking about twice as long as it should because I've been disconnecting all day today. Fucking ridiculous, but yeah. I have enough ores, or enough bars to get 91 actually, because I just was buying them and I ended up getting some, so make rune scimitars and dragonfire shields. That's a pretty cool graphic right there. But yeah, I'm going to do one more smithing level just because I have the supplies and there's no reason not to. And then I'm going to move on to some herblore. I'll show you guys after I make this last plate. I got some serious herblore supplies in the bank right now. And I'm about to buy a lot more. So 17.78k cadentines, 1k lentidimes, and also had somebody, actually a guy from Hexus named Razor who's maxed. He made me some unfinished pots on his alt for like 175 GPU, so that was awesome. So I have a bunch of lentidine potions unfinished and cadentine potions unfinished and a few others. And once I get the cash, I'm actually going to be buying about 15k unfinished cadentine potions from a guy that I know. So that's going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be a lot more herblore XP than I need. I'm going to have like 6+ mil herblore XP bank, but that's sick because I need all of it. So I'll probably just end up doing all of that herblore and get myself well into the 90s. Because I can really, and there's no reason not to, and if I can get these supplies, since they're very difficult to get, I definitely should just do it. Alright, picking up the level 90 farming, looking pretty good, just using up my seeds as per usual, and finally hit level 90, which is really nice to see. I probably have like 95 or 96 maybe even banked right now, but I just need to obviously use up the seeds. So my plan at the moment is to do at least one full run per day, which is Magic's Palms, Calquat, and some berries and herbs. And at the moment I'm probably just going to do as many magic runs as I can, because obviously magics grow in 7 hours 20 minutes and palms take twice as long, or actually more than twice as long. They're like 16 hours, but I'll probably end up just doing around like one palm run per day, but I probably will actually do like two magic runs per day, so I may end up getting a little bit faster than I originally calculated, but either way, I'm going to be getting farming within probably 2 months tops, and hopefully a little bit less than that, which is going to be really nice. The spirit tree is taking so long. The other one, I planted 2 at the same exact time. The other one was grown this morning, so I figured this one would be grown, so I came over here this morning. It wasn't grown. It's still not grown. It's like 12 hours since I got up, so getting scammed here. But I'm going to go grab my Calquat, and the stupid spirit tree payment, I can't note it, I don't think anyways. I've never actually tried to note these, but I don't think you can. So yeah, it's kind of annoying, but anyways, yeah, one more farming level and I can actually plant 2 spirit trees without having to use a garden pie, which is always a plus side. But yeah, farming's looking pretty nice, and I'm still working on smithing right now. I'm getting fairly close to 91, and then I'm going to move on to do some herblore. Alright, and we've gotten a few herblore levels in. We're now at level 83, which is pretty nice to see. Herblore is even faster than I thought if you have the unfinished potions ready to go. I was making some irrit potions, or I guess super attacks earlier. You can make about 2,500 potions per hour if you're quite efficient. And so even making super attack potions, which are like 45 herblore, it's like 250k XP per hour. Making these is just under 400k XP per hour, which is freaking crazy. Like, it's a lot of XP. So that's really good, and super defenses will be probably around like 380 to like maybe like 360, 380-ish. Don't exactly know, but still really, really fast XP. And I think I have most of the way to 86 banked already, just like in the unfinished pots that I have. I'll probably need to have somebody do some decanting, or it's actually not decanting, it's making unfinished potions. I don't know if there's a word for that, but yeah, I had a guy from Hexus on his alt making some unfinished potions for me before, but he said he doesn't want to do anymore, so I need to find somebody else to make some potions for me, unless I want to do it myself, which I don't really, because, you know, it's a lot of lost XP. I think you can make like 4k unfinished pots per hour, but you know, it's just time taken up, and if I can get somebody else to do it, then it costs me less than $1 mil an hour, and I can make $1 mil an hour, so if I RC, so it ends up being efficient to do that. But yeah, I'm still working on the Herblore, and 3 levels to go for my Herblore goal, and then we can get into the Slayer. Alright, coming in with 85 Herblore, looking pretty nice. Still got lots more supplies, and I actually just to do out the math, I have 95 Herblore banked in herbs. I actually managed to buy a shitload of unfinished cadentine potions, and also I got a whole bunch of cadentines, or I don't know if it's cadentine or cadentine, but I also have some lantadines and dwarf wheats too. I did out the math, and if I get all of these put into vials of water, it's enough freaking supplies for 95 Herblore, which is crazy. So I probably actually will do that, because you know there's no reason not to, and I'd probably get it done just so I can sell off the potions and have the cash available. But that's really sick. I got really lucky with finding a certain individual who sold me a shitload of cadentine related items. So yeah, I'm pretty much set as far as Herblore for quite a while. Obviously this will be a lot further than the requirement for Diaries, or potential requirement, but I may as well do it just because I can. Another thing that happened is John C. just tweeted that 93 Slayer will be a requirement for Diaries, which, yeah. He also said that you will be able to kill a Smoke Devil off task. You don't need to get the task to kill just one for the Diary requirement, so that leads me to believe that I can probably use a Wild Pie and do it from level 88 Slayer, so I'm hoping that's the case, but I will need to get more Slayer levels than I initially expected. So I will be getting to at least 88 Slayer and then see if I have more time, but I probably will leave it at 88 because I don't really want to do any more Slayer than I have to before Slayer gets updated. But yeah, after I finish doing some Herblore, I'm probably going to do, well, I'm definitely going to do quite a bit of Slayer. The only issue is that if I keep having these connectivity issues, then I really don't want to do Slayer, because if I DC, I have a high chance of dying on certain tasks, and really don't feel like losing like 50 and 100 mil in gear. So yeah, I'm probably just going to do Herblore for a while and see how my connection is, and if once it is more stable, then I'll go on to Slayer. And I also do want to get my fletching done, just because I want to have some money in the bank, because I need money to buy prayer potions and cannonballs, and right now I'm pretty low on cash because I had to have like a shitload of money in Herblore supplies right now, probably like 50 mil. So yeah, well actually probably around 40, actually no, probably more like 50 mil actually in Herblore supplies, and then I have another like 30, like 20-30 mil in fletching supplies. So if I get all that stuff finished up and sold, then I can have a lot of cash available to use up on Slayer. Alright guys, so it's been an interesting day today. I haven't really made that much progress, unfortunately, because my connection has been really bad, but it's been stable for the past like probably about half an hour now, which is actually very unusual. So I'm hoping that things are looking up right now, and so I'm back on RuneScape for a while, and I'm going to make some progress. And as you can see, I'm actually farming Jangerberries right now, and the reason I'm doing this is because Jangerberries are used as secondaries for Zamorak Brews, which are a potion that uses Torstals. So I am farming them so that I can make, oops, that was wrong teleport, god damn it, I'm not focusing. I'm farming Jangerberries so that I can make myself Zamorak Brews, which I actually plan to use for Slayer, because for anyone who doesn't know, Zamorak Brews boost your attack and your strength. Actually no, they don't boost your strength, they just boost your attack, but they also restore some of your prayer. They restore, I believe it's 8% plus 2 of your prayer, so if you're 99, it's like, I think it's either 9 or 10 prayer points per dose, so it's actually pretty useful. And it also boosts your attack a bit higher than a super attack, if I'm correct, I believe so. So you use those in conjunction with super strengths, and you can get slightly higher overall DPS. And I think they do actually drain your strength and defense and your hit points, but you can counteract that with Restore Potion and, you know, like SGS specs or whatever. So they may not be ideal for every single task, but I remember seeing a few people use them, and I figure I may as well, especially if I make them myself, because it's a bit of Herblore XP, and it's also a little bit better. But another thing is really cool is you see this thing right here. I'm using OS Buddy right now. That is a imbue timer, and for anyone who doesn't know, Magic Imbue is a really useful spell to cast because it's just a it's basically like a portable spell that you can carry around and cast every 12 seconds, and it's just XP. And it's a really nice way to just get some extra XP, like to add to your total. What am I missing? Champions Guild. Oh, and I need to pay. Yeah, I'm doing payments for these because for most bushes you do have to pay or super combost or whatever. It's just poison ivy bushes that require or that don't require any payments. But luckily I had some watermelons laying around, and the payment is 6 watermelons. And yeah, I didn't pay the last run, so that's why this one's dead. Sad. But yeah, definitely worth paying with these because watermelons are super cheap. But yeah, kind of interesting. I mean, normally I've just been farming poison ivy since they're the highest level, but jangerberries are actually somewhat useful to me, so I figured I'd buy up some seeds and, you know, see how it goes with that. Alright, so I'm going to have this lady right here combine all of these potions. Bam. It's so surprising to me that it's actually free for this to be done. It just seems odd to me, but I guess it's cool. But in the future, she will be able to make your herbs and vials of water into unfinished potions for 200 GP each when Diaries come out, which is going to be sweet. But yeah, I generally make my potions into 4 doses doing this because people generally tend to buy 4-dose potions for a little bit more per dose. So it's a good way to... good way to save a bit of money there. But yeah, I'm going to start selling some potions because I need some freaking cash. But yeah, I've got a ton of stuff here. These ones I'm going to keep, of course. Oh, and while I'm here... Yeah, I was meaning to make some... what the fuck am I doing? Yeah, I was meaning to make some Zamorak Brews because I have over 100 jangerberries now, which will make a decent amount. I would love to make these for 99 Herblore. I wish there were more supplies available. I don't know, for some reason it just feels cool to make these potions. I don't know why, but I don't know, it just does. I'm telling you, man. But yeah, I looked at it, and actually these do boost your strength, but they don't boost your strength as high as super strengths do, so that's why people use those. But they boost your attack a little bit higher. They're like 20% plus 2, and super attacks are 15% plus 5. And I did it out, and it ends up being 109 strength with it from 91 with, I mean, oh shit, I was doing it for strength, but yeah, it would end up being like 2 levels higher using these for boosting your attack. Oh my god, I thought I DC'd there. I was about to lose my shit, because I haven't DC'd for like 2 hours now. It's been really nice. Oh my god, I almost just died. My heart just dropped. But anyways, yeah, it ends up boosting your attack by like 2 levels higher than a super attack, so it's somewhat useful. It's a little bit of extra XP, so I'll definitely use these up and see how they are. Just been curious to test them out. A few more levels out of the way, just hit level 88 Herblore. Getting kind of low in supplies now. I only have just over 1k white berries right now. So I've been buying them, but it seems like I've gotten all of them that anyone is willing to sell at the moment. So if I run down on these, I'll just go do some Slayer, because I do have 50k cannonballs and 1.1k prayer pots. So I'm set to do a lot of Slayer, so that's what I'll do if I run out of white berries, and just continue to see if I can get some. But yeah, I still have these that I still need to get made into unfinished potions also. So yeah, I still need to basically buy more supplies and everything, but we're doing alright, and 88 Herblore is really, really nice. It's 2 levels higher than I was intending to, and I still have lots more supplies to go to get the Herblore going. I am selling some potions now. They're not going very quickly, but I'm hoping that that'll pick up, because it is like the middle of the night right now, so it's kind of a low time for trading and everythell. Alright, so I still have a few berries left in my bank, but I figured I would just do a bit of Slayer because I kind of felt like it. So I finished off the old task that I had of Hellhounds, and I'm going to grab another one. I'm going to use Neve, except for every 10th task I'm going to use Duradel, because Neve generally gives better assignments. Maybe once I hit like 85 or something I'll use Duradel, but probably not. Blue dragons are absolute garbage, so I'm going to go skip them. Anku. I think those are actually worth doing, because you can kill them in here and you can use a cannon, but it's kind of an awkward task because it's so short. But yeah, I guess I'll do those. Alright, that test didn't take too long at all. It was only 69 of them, so yeah. They're actually decent XP. I was getting like 30k an hour, and I'm still getting back into the groove of Slayer, so you could probably get better XP than that. Elves. There we go, Black Demons. Those are a good one. So I don't think I can do this tonight because I need to go to bed pretty soon, but yeah, Black Demons, awesome task. AFK, go make some food or have... I'm not going to say that. Do whatever the fuck you feel like. So yeah, a bit more Herblore than I'm going to do for now. 1.4k white berries, and have a few more coming in pretty soon. I got a guy selling me some. But yeah, Herblore's going well, Slayer's going well. I'm looking forward to doing tons of Slayer because I really enjoy Slayer. And really get back into the groove, doing some Slayer streams, doing some nice videos, because I know that Slayer is always something that people find entertaining, and I definitely will find it entertaining to do it as well. Alright, so just quickly checking up on my high scores page. I'm actually ranked 208 right now, which is awesome. I've climbed a whole bunch of ranks in the past few days when I've been doing fast skills, and this is actually about the rank that I was when I originally stopped playing this game, which was in August of 2013, and that was for divination. I quit this account for about 6 months, and I was ranked 201, I think was my peak rank before I quit, and when I came back I was in like the 600s or 700s, so I lost a ton of progress, and it's kind of insane to think that all this time later I'm finally actually back there, and it's also really depressing to think that if I just kept playing, I would definitely be maxed by now if I had kept playing. So yeah, that sucks, but I chose to play RS3 instead, and I really don't give a shit about my RS3 achievements anymore. But yeah, I am back there, and I'm still climbing in the ranks, and I've still got some nice levels to gain, and I do still think that I will max in the top 100, but we'll see if that happens. I hope that I will, but you know, you can never really be sure. But yeah, that's the plan, so I should be breaking top 200 pretty soon. Alright, so it's a Tuesday morning. I've got my my bagel and my juice sitting here. This is the most AFK task in the game by far. It's so relaxing. You just stand in this one spot and they'll come to you. Get the double hit pretty much every time. Pretty awesome task. But yeah, 50k until Slayer level, so pretty close to that. I might get it today. Well, actually, yeah, I definitely will get it today. But yeah, Slayer is really fun. You spend a lot of money because cannonballs and prayer pots are expensive as shit, but you know, it's really fun, and I'm really liking, yeah, the Zamorak Brews are actually really useful, especially for a task like this where you don't have to worry about your HP at all, because they hit you for like, it's a percentage of your hit points. So if I have full health I get hit 11, if I have lowered health I get hit less, but they also restore prayer, and they boost your attack pretty nicely, so yeah, works out really well. I like them a lot. And I'm pretty sure that if I'm on a task where I'm not praying, I could just bring super defense to bring my defense back up, since it does drain your defense. But yeah, I think I could do that and it'll probably be fine. Alright, so I was just thinking about it. By the way, I finished the Black Demons task. Pretty nice task, but what I'm going to do actually with this rune pouch is I'm going to switch out the nature runes and the law runes with cosmic and air runes. And the reason for this is because I use astral, cosmic, and air for NPC contact, and I also use all three of those runes for doing farm runs. So I've just had the laws and the nature runes in there, and then I'd bring the cosmics and air runes in my inventory when doing farm runs. But if I throw these into the rune pouch, then I can have a rune pouch on me with Slayer, and then I can save myself two inventory spaces for NPC contact, and it's still just as convenient for doing farm runs. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to throw in like 100 cosmics and a few hundred airs though, because I don't want to have all of them in there. But yeah, something I definitely need to do is craft some cosmics, because I don't really feel like buying them, and I like rune crafting, so seems like a good match. But yeah, this is my Slayer tab right now, and also some clue loot and stuff. This is mostly old loot that I got a while ago, but this is going to be looking really nice pretty soon, because I'm going to do a lot of Slayer, so I'll definitely be showing off my Slayer tab once it has better loot. These myth plate bodies I smithed a while ago, so those weren't from Slayer, but yeah. Got bones, a shitload of rune items. I'm going to keep all of my half keys for the entirety of 99 Slayer. I think these are from starting like 75 or ish, something like that. So that's going to be really cool to see how many half keys I managed to stack up through all of 99 Slayer. But yeah, I'm going to go grab a new task and see what I managed to get. Dagannoth, best task in RuneScape. Dagannoths are 80k XP per hour, like legit 80k XP per hour. Alright, so yeah, I'll quickly show you guys. Averaging 77 or whatever k XP per hour here, and probably not perfectly efficient since I haven't done these in a while. But one thing, definitely want to use a warrior ring eye here, because your melee accuracy is actually what affects your cannon's accuracy. So your cannon is doing way more damage than you are. As you can see, I'm getting 114k range per hour, and my melees are, you know, split between like 30k an hour. So your cannon's doing most of the work. It's probably also actually worth using a tentacle whip here because of the extra accuracy. So this task and smoke devils are probably the only tasks where it's worth it to use a tentacle whip, but also the only task where you want to use a warrior ring eye, because the cannon just absolutely wrecks. But yeah, this task is almost done already. It's like a 10 to 15 minute task, but really awesome XP. You know, it really is 80k an hour. It's pretty crazy. Trolls, and trolls are actually a really good task too if you kill them north of Natisnot. You kill the ice trolls and it's actually really fast XP, so yeah, that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Alright guys, so my connection is not great again. I apologize for talking about it so much, but it kind of is relevant to my gameplay, because I'm not just sitting here doing fletching because I feel like it. I'm sitting here doing fletching because I can't do Slayer. So yeah, I can't do Slayer because if I DC and lose and die and lose all my shit, then that would be a massive waste of my money. So I'm not going to do Slayer with the connection that I have right now. So I'm just going to continue to do bank skills and farming and stuff like that until my connection seems stable, which is unfortunate, but I'm trying not to let it get to me too much and just work through it. But yeah, I am working on still buying some herblore supplies because I still have lots of unfinished potions and herbs. I just need the secondaries. And in the meantime, just doing some fletching. Probably going to get level 98 fletching pretty soon because I'm getting close to that 147k off, which is pretty nice to see. So that's what I'm going to be working on for now, but I did manage to pick up a few levels yesterday. I got 81 Slayer, which is pretty nice. I got 85 range in the process, very close to 92 strength, so I'll get that whenever I go back to Slayer. And I also got 91 farming, which is pretty nice also. So the levels are going up really nicely. Farming is going really, really fast. When you have these high-level seeds, it's amazing how quickly farming goes. So that's going really nicely. And I'm also doing herb runs pretty much as often as I can. So I'm farming a lot of torstals, and those are going to be making me back a bit of money, which is really useful also. So yeah, skilling's going really well. I'm going to be hitting that fletching level soon. And hopefully my connection will be stable sometime next week, and then I'll be able to go back to Slayer. I did try to stream yesterday because my connection seemed like it was going to be pretty stable. And it was for most of the day, and then I started streaming, and I was about an hour and 40 minutes in, and then started disconnecting again, so I decided to cut off the stream because it was pointless. But at least I got that much streaming in. I would be streaming every day this week, pretty much besides like Christmas and Christmas Eve, but can't do that unfortunately, but hopefully next week. I guess we'll just have to see. But yeah, that's what I'm working on for now. Progress is still going pretty decently, even though I can't play. I mean, I'm losing connection every like... It varies, but when it gets bad, it's like every 2 minutes, so yeah, it makes it kind of difficult to make much progress, but doing the best that I can, and whenever I get too frustrated with it, I just go and work on something IRL, like college essays, Christmas presents, all sorts of fun stuff like that. Alright, there is the level 98 fletching, so I think I'm going to leave fletching there for now, and I want to get 90 herblore because I have close to enough supplies for it, so I think I'm actually just going to make some unfinished potions on my own. Feel like a bit of a peasant, but you know, I have tons and tons of these dragon scale dusts, so basically lantidimes are my limiting factor for those, and white bears are my limiting factor for my cadentines. So I'm going to make some lantidime potions, and this will get me like 300k herblore experience, and then I'm going to use all that up, and then I'll use up all of my supplies for super defense, hopefully get me pretty close to 90, and then by the time I actually finish all these, I'll be able to buy, or I'll be able to pick up the rest of the supplies I need and get 90, just because it would look nice to have another 90 skill, and 90 herblore is pretty damn cool. Alright, there it is, level 90 herblore, looking awesome. So yeah, I managed to buy a few more supplies, can now make super combat potions, that's pretty sweet. But yeah, I bought a few more white berries, I've just been gradually buying those up. And I made all of those I made all those lantidimes into unfinished potions. Still have a bunch of those left, so I can make a few more. But yeah, 90 herblore looks really awesome. That's a lot higher than I expected I would be getting anytime soon. But yeah, just gonna keep working on herblore and probably fletching. And I haven't DC'd for like over 3 hours now, so that's what happened yesterday. So I was like, oh, my internet must be better. So then I started streaming, and then it went back to being terrible again, so I'm not really convinced yet that it's good, but a few more days, and maybe if it stays stable, then I'll go back to Slayer. But for now, excuse me, for now, yeah, farming in herblore mostly, 360k to a farming level, which is nice. I've been doing herb runs, tree runs, everything as soon as, or like whenever I possibly can, keeping track of ticks as much as possible, which is always kind of fun. And if I really have nothing else to do, I may end up just training some like fire making or something, because fire making, I have some U-logs in the bank, and it's really easy, fast XP, and it's a low skill. It'd be nice to get those 80 skills above 80. Construction, I might just leave at 80 until I do it to 99, leave it as like my last skill or something, because it's stupid, but yeah, we'll see. And then Hunter, I'll definitely do sometime, because that's going to be a nice money maker. I may end up actually doing Hunter for my money rather than RC, just because of the XP that you get is significantly more, but yeah, we'll have to see about that one. Alright guys, so I thought this was kind of interesting. I got an elves task, which seems like it would be kind of a bad task, and I wasn't really sure what to do exactly with it, and I couldn't cancel because I didn't have enough points, because I've been canceling basically any task that isn't canonable at the moment anyways. I probably won't cancel like Krakens or Abyssal Demons just because you can make some decent money, but yeah, these are actually elves, so spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't done the quest. Yeah, Mourners are elves, so they count as elves on task. And you can go down here, use your Slayer ring to teleport to the Dark Beast area, and it just brings you right outside this door. And then you can kill these things with a cannon, and it's a lot better than killing the elves in like Let's the elf camp or anything, because you can set up your cannon and they're a bit higher level. But yeah, basically you just want to lure them over to the double hit spot, and I'm actually getting like 30k Slayer per hour right now, which is not great, but it's not terrible, especially for a task that I assumed is absolute shit, and that I probably would have cancelled if I could. But yeah, just take it over to a double hit spot with your cannon and everything, and you're pretty much set. The one thing that's kind of annoying about these is that they have halberds, which means they have they can hit 2 squares over with their melee attack. And for anyone who's wondering, the crystal halberd is just this. The crystal halberd that's coming out with Achievement Diaries is just what these guys are wielding, but we're going to be able to have one for ourselves, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this task is actually pretty decent, and you know, 30k per hour is really not too bad at all. It's a little bit below EHP, but it's fine. And especially if you need points, you know, you can settle for that. I mean, there's some tasks that you settle for that are less than that, like Abyssal Demons, for example. But yeah, I am working on Slayer, 81 right now, and actually 80k off 82. So I probably will actually get that tonight, which is pretty nice. Slayer is going, it's going pretty well. I'm enjoying it. It's not too bad. My internet has been fine so far. Really hoping that it stays that way, because haven't DC'd at all while slaying, but it would be pretty upsetting if I did, because I really don't want to lose my gear. But yeah, we'll see about that. Hoping. That's all I can really do. But yeah, today was Christmas. I got some cool stuff. It's not really, I don't know, I'm not really a big family / holidays in general type of guy, but it's Christmas, it was nice. Alright, I remember this time. I just had a Dust Devils task, it was 129. So for 130, I'm going to go to Duradel for an extra 15 points on that bonus, since you get the extra 10 times bonus for time you get your 10th task. So hopefully he'll give me something good. Black Demons, that's what I'm talking about. This guy, he knows his shit. Alright, coming in with level 91 Herblore. I also got level 92 farming today, which is nice. This is the level that I can make any potion in the game. Extended Anti-Fire Mix is the highest level potion that you can make. So any Herblore I do from here on is completely pointless, but I'm going for max, so I guess not. But yeah, another skill at 91. It's kind of weird to keep getting skills to 91. But yeah, I managed to buy a lot more white berries finally. I got all the white berries that I need for the rest of my Cadentines and these unfinished potions, which is pretty nice. So I'll be making all those. I might actually wait until Diaries come out to get the Cadentines made into unfinished potions, unless I can find somebody to make them for me. Because yeah, it can be kind of a hassle, and so far I haven't found anyone to make unfinished potions since that Razor guy made me a few. But yeah, I have some more supplies still. I have some more Lantidine potions and some more Cadentines, but not enough to get to 92. So I'll probably just leave Herblore here for now, and then see what happens in the future. I want to do some Slayer. I'm only 18k to a Slayer level, but I just disconnected like 20 minutes ago, so I don't really know if I want to or not. But yeah, I also managed to get 90 attack and defense, and 86 range, which is pretty nice, and I'm pretty close to 93 HP, which will actually get me a combat level. I've been sitting at 116 combat for since like August, I think, because that's when I was doing fishing, and I got a combat level from getting strength levels from fishing, and that's the last time that I got a combat level, so it's gonna be pretty sweet to finally get another one. And I actually figured out last night while I was streaming, or actually yesterday during the day while I was streaming, because I did manage to actually stream once when my internet wasn't shit, which was surprising. But anyways, yeah, I figured out that if I can use Wild Pie from 88 and boost to 93 for the diary requirement, then that'll be nice. And also, I wasn't thinking about before the fact that you get the XP lamps from doing all the other diaries. So if you get in total 875k XP worth of lamps. If I consider the fact that I wouldn't be able to do one if I left my Slayer low or use all the rest of the lamps on Slayer, it would be like 850k Slayer XP or something. So that's a lot of Slayer XP. I can leave it at about 86, I think, if I did my math correctly, and then just use all the lamps and get straight to 88 from doing all the diaries, and then I'll be all set to go. So really, I was thinking I would only have to get 85 before, but realistically I probably only have to get like 86 anyways. So that's kind of nice, but the bonus Slayer XP is kind of ridiculous. That's saving me like 20 plus hours of Slayer and a lot of money, but you know, if they're gonna throw free XP at me, I guess I may as well just take it. Alright, so I tried to stream again, and DC'd again after about 40 minutes or so. At least I got another Slayer level though, 83 now. But yeah, I don't know. I need to slay really bad because it's the only skill I have left, but I just, you know, I have black demons right now. Could easily die there if I DC, and I don't really want to risk it, so I'm stuck just doing other random shit until I can. And I really don't know when this is ever going to be fixed. I have no idea. But yeah, pretty much sucks a lot of dick. I don't really know what I'm going to do now. I finished up all my herblore supplies. I might do some fire making or something since I have some U-logs in the bank. But yeah, I have a lot of potions I need to sell. But I'm out of supplies for now. Also the white berries now, but I have cadentines, not enough pots. I'm just going to wait until I can get those made. So I'm not going to waste the time doing it myself. But yeah, I think I'll just do some fire making, probably get a couple fire making levels. Maybe I'll get myself to 2100. I could also do fletching, but I only have one fletching level to gain in like 5 hours, and I could gain fire making levels a lot faster. It'd be nice to get some overall levels and get that total even a little bit higher. Alright. Oh, no, it's 2 logs. Alright. Next log is 82 fire making, and also 2100 total level, which is really, really nice. That's the only reason I really did those 2 fire making levels, is just because I wanted to get 2.1k quickly. But yeah, I'm still DCing, can't do Slayer, so I'm probably actually going to do some woodcutting, because woodcutting is the skill that I plan to get to 99 next, so I guess I may as well just start working on it and just do Slayer whenever it seems like I can. It's kind of nice now. I only have 2 skills that are still at level 80. It's nice to have all of them above that at this point. At some point I might go for like 85 plus or something like that. It might be nice to get all of my skills above Slayer. Probably if I do that, I'll just go for 90 plus, since Slayer's gonna be 88 pretty soon. But yeah, having the Tears of Guthix go into Slayer would be quite helpful. But 2.1k total looks really nice, and I'm only 177 levels off of maxing out. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end off the video with just a lovely montage of 1 day worth of disconnects. I think I took most of these clips on this past Sunday, maybe even Monday, I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, this is probably about 75 to 80% of the disconnects that I experienced in that day. Some of them I either forgot to record or just got so mad that I, forgot to record. Yeah, so if any of you guys thought I was bullshitting about the disconnects, yeah. It's fucking horrible, and I know I keep promising streams and Slayer, and I can't do either of those because of this, and I know that I keep complaining about it, so I'll stop doing that. But I'm actually thinking of doing multiple progress videos in the next week, because, you know, I've been getting together a lot of footage, and, you know, these progress videos are ending up being like 30 plus minutes, just because that's how much footage I can get, because I'm doing different stuff, I'm not just doing one skill. So if you guys would like to see that, definitely let me know. I am thinking of doing some guides also, maybe like a 1 to 99 agility guide. That would be pretty straightforward to do, and maybe some efficiency tips and stuff like that. But anyways guys, I think that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and definitely let me know if you'd like to see probably like 10 to 15 minute progress videos, maybe like 2 or 3 this week instead of just one big one on the weekend. I'll definitely still have one on the weekend. But yeah, the montage is about to end. See you later guys, thanks a lot for watching.